It's February 1st. This is my birthday month.
This one goes out to Leah tonight.
Hot damn, we got another one. A 1979 Chrysler 300.
Seen a picture of you last Saturday night. Didn't know it was you, but you're looking alright. I didn't understand it.
Boys, we don't care about a little flake in paint. Never hurts a thing. This car will run down the road just fine for $49.95.95.
Oh, but I wanted you to know. Where did you come from, baby? Where did you go when, baby? Yeah.
Well, hey, if you don't like fixing things and making them just like brand used, this channel may not be for you.
Hey, it's Rick here. Well, I gotta tell you, it's February 1st. This is my birthday month. And it is almost 60 degrees outside. What? This is typical southern Indiana weather, though, I gotta tell you. Hey, we got a lot of stuff we need to try to do today. I don't know if we'll get it done. But one of the things is, the old work van here, the old headlight, she's a little loose. And when you're going down the road, it's shining in people's eyes. And they don't really like that too well. Plus, the old girl needs a bath. So we might just give that a bath. And then, of course, we've got all these other projects over here that we can't forget about because, you know, we've been working on these all winter too, or trying to, and it's still winter. So, but, you know, we got the war wagon here. This thing needs a little bit of TLC. So, and then, of course, you can't forget the Crusty Chrysler. I mean, we got her up here sitting on the deck. If you haven't seen that video, you can get in there and watch us drag this thing around. Front tire's still locked on it. We got to get that fixed. And you know, it just needs a little buffing on the paint here, but we'll get it. We'll get it. And then probably what I ought to do, because of all this junk that's sitting around in the yard, is I probably ought to get Mama's van out and wash that up a little. So let's see what we can get done. Alright, what I got here is this, obviously this hole in the inner fender, and I got on the interwebs and tried to find an inner fender, and didn't have any luck doing that. I did find a new fender, two front new fenders for a Cordoba, used ones of course, but they were $700. That ain't happening. So anyway, I'm gonna take a piece of this metal, and I've kind of been bending on it a little, and I think it fits down in there pretty good. And I'm gonna run me some self-tappers in along here, and then we'll build a piece. If you can see this, I don't know if you can see this, but we'll have to build a, whoops, I don't have that in there right. That goes on over here. There we go. And then along here, we'll have to get a piece of metal and, you know, make a piece for there. And then what I might do is actually take some fiberglass and just fiberglass this whole piece in so that it's, you know, got some strength to it. May run a brace. I could cut me a couple of braces here, something like that. And but that's what I'm going to do. So let me show you when I get a little further along. Alright, show you more. Alright, boy, it's awful windy. I figured it'd be pretty appropriate to use this license plate that came with the truck, or the car, from 1993. We're going to cut a piece across here and get that secured in there. Alright, show you more. Well, I think something kind of along those lines there should work. Them things will cut the ass end out of the world. We got a little Hoosier hospitality going on here. That old license plate works pretty good. Alright, I want to tap this around a little, and we're going to run a couple more screws in there. See if we can get one to go in there. There. All right. Now we got to reinforce this area back over here. So let me get set up and do that. All right, show you more. Okay. I sourced from Jegs a battery hold-down tray. It's the cheapest one I could find. Made in Taiwan, so it's good old Taiwanese stuff here. So, because this part, of course, is missing as well. So I'm hoping to get this down in there and position it in such a place, then we can mount this to the metal that's in there. So let me show you what I got over there. Okay, so you can kind of see that down in there. Let's move that battery cable out of the way. What I did was, well, just kick it. Mom and Dad will buy you some new tires. Okay, so what I did was, you saw me put this piece in, and I made a brace here to kind of hold this. And I'm going to go out to the Home Depot or Wally Mart or someplace and get me one of them cheap old fiberglass kits. Comes with a little bit of fiberglass sheets, those little ones, and I'm going to grind this down and fiberglass this all in. Then we'll get down underneath and we'll caulk it and spray it with some undercoat. So that'll hold. I'm not worried about that, but this has got to fit in there somehow. And with that in there, this thing has to sit down on there, which looks like it will, just about like that right there. Not sure where this goes. Oh, there was a tab. Oh, actually that goes just like that right there. Comes through here. All right. So, if that is setting like that right there, let's see here. That was setting to me. in there just a little bit like that. Why, I think that battery would sit in there, and this battery box cover thingy majobby would go back over that, but not real good. It's not looking too good. Let's see here. This corner here needs to go back. Unless it's, yeah, it's the same way all around. So, let's see if we can beat that back a little. Doesn't have to go too much. Alright, I'm going to work on this and show you more. Okay, so we got that to fit down in there. I just kind of modified that a little over there. Set that down in there like that. And then let's test and make sure our battery's going to set in there. Oh, golly. That looks pretty good. And this doogie whopper's got to go over this and hook into here. And then that little hook hooks down on that. But that battery is a lot shorter than what the factory battery is supposed to be. They just make these batteries a lot smaller anymore. So. That'll just about fit on that. Oh yeah, we can make that fit, I think. And then our ground wire is here. That ain't never gonna fit. Okay. Let's see here. We slide this on over here like that. And of course I'm not gonna bolt any of this down until we fiberglass it in and put some Remoldel paint on it, and, you know, fix all that good stuff like that. What is holding this thing? Oh, my modifications. There we go. I think we can make that fit somehow. That one is a little short. We might be able to figure something out. Yeah, see, it's supposed to be up here a little further. And we might just leave this out. I mean, just unhook it and keep it, because I understand these are kind of hard to find. So we might just do that. Why don't we just do that? Let's leave that out. Then we can hook everything up. And we'll just put our battery down in here and mount it, and I think we'll be good to go. So, all right. Well, it's been a beautiful day out here. So I did not get everything done I wanted to do. We did get the Crusty Chrysler swept out on the inside. So I'll show you that. Kind of cleaned out a little, and we got the trunk cleaned out a little. Got the license plate put on. Oh yeah, the rust just flies out of this thing after you open it. But we got it cleaned out, saved the things we're going to save for the car. We did inspect the holes underneath there, and I think they're going to be fixable. The mounts with the trash or the gas tank and everything is all good. That's all good, but there's just some holes over here and over here. And you can see that one. That's a pretty good sized one right there. But so we'll get it fixed. But I did not get my light fixed on my van, so I got to get that done. We got Mama's van swept out, but I did not get it washed. Anyway, you know, that's the way it goes. 1,400 phone calls, and you know. Alright, well, I appreciate you coming along today, so be sure and like the video, and reach up there and push that button, you know, and subscribe. Only about 9% of you are subscribing. Got a lot of viewers. A lot of people like the old war wagon over there that we're working on, and had quite a few people looking at this Chrysler videos too. So, but you know, hey, we got to get at least 500 subscribers so we can go down to the No Name Nationals in Sykeston. We want to be sure and get this thing on the strip and see what kind of time it does. Maybe we can beat the old Holy Goat. You never know. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. Bye.